friends, welcome back. Happy Vlogmas day number 19. Oh, it is a chilly willy day today, and blustery winds and snow, and it is just cold in the house. I don't know how that is, because you got a furnace, but the house still feels a little chill in the air. So it has been another laid-back day. This morning got up and we had our coffee and our breakfast and devotions, and then I sat out there and I cross-stitched a little because I have a cross stitch I'd like to get done. I'm on the last 2 clues of this mystery thing, and so I was working on that, then got up and did 30 minutes on the treadmill. And you know, that's one thing that I like about, I guess, doing this with friends, is that when you report to somebody, anyways it does for me, and they say that they just got off the treadmill, then you think, oh shoot, because you don't want to let them down, let alone yourself. So Jerry had gotten on the treadmill and he did his, and then I did mine. And then I decided that I was going to sew, because I wanted to sew on this jelly roll rug. And I haven't sewed much on it today, but it's gone down. I'm still in the dark browns yet. So, but I was sitting in here in my sewing room thinking, you know, you need to just take care of stuff, and you need a little Christmas in here, because this was basically the only room that, the only Christmas I had in here is this wall thing right here that a couple of years ago that I did. It's all hand embroidery, and I'll take a video of it and post it after this. And what's on my door? A door hanger and a couple little old Christmas stuff. So I knew we had some garland left, and a fiber optic tree that was his folks' tree the last year that his dad was alive. They just didn't, his mom was to the point where she couldn't cook. She definitely wouldn't have been able to know about putting up a Christmas tree, and she was the one who always did it. And so we just went and we bought this little table topper, and Dad had it set up on a stool in front of their big old picture window so that he could see it. And then after he passed, because they only had it maybe for a couple weeks, and then he passed, and then his mom went to stay with his sister and her husband for the winter months down in Florida. So we took our tree back, and so I thought I need to put that tree up, because it still reminds me of him, her, and all the years that, you know, all the years. So he definitely was like a second dad to me, and I was the one who could kind of get away with things more than, of course, his kids. But I always called him Sunshine, because he's anything but sunshine. Some days he would be just like that, and I would lean over to give him a kiss on the forehead, and I would say, you know, whatever time of day it was, you know, good afternoon, sunshine, and he'd go, ugh. Then he'd kind of smile a little bit. But towards the end, I was the one, because I was the one who wasn't working, that took them to all of their appointments and drove them everywhere and checked in on him and stuff like that. And so it just reminds me of the good times and the good Christmases that we had with them. So, but I did decide that it is chilly today and I need a tea. I have not tried one of my Advents. I don't know why, but I just haven't. But so I pulled out some tea from that I had from last year that is still good, and you would have saw it and everything. And I got it in my Christmas gnomes mug. So, and I know it says it's just black tea and natural flavors, but it still tastes really good. Now, this one I couldn't remember if I would add something to it. I could easily add half and half to it, or my vanilla protein shake, and give it that a little bit stronger vanilla flavor. But I just decided I wanted it black right now. So if you stick around, you'll see what I did. It's not much in here, but what I decorated. I put the tree up, and I took care of things on the floor and everything, so you can at least walk in here. You could walk in before, but you had to go around tubs. And pulled out all the decorations I had made for our kids for Thanksgiving, so that they would be able to enjoy it for Christmas. And of course that never happened because we never had Thanksgiving because of the weather. And so they'll get all their stuff. It'll just be put away for next year, I'm sure. But I had made this tree garland, and they were light bulbs, and I thought that would look nice on there. And I had crocheted an angel ornament, and I put that on there. And then I've got some of my older vintage ones that were my grandma ones, and I got those on there. So it just, everything is just reminds me of, you know, times with loved ones that have been gone for many, many years. So, but yeah, but other than that, we don't have anything planned because the roads aren't the best, because we had all that rain, and then it did a flash freeze, and we got a glaze of snow over everything. So, and the kitties are in here. One's up above and one's down below, and they've been sleeping like all afternoon basically. So I just wanted to come in here and say hello to you, and happy Vlogmas day number 19. And I was going to ask a question. Now I can't remember what it is. Oh my goodness. But anyways, neighbor kids have been sliding down. They set up a little bit higher than us, so there's a natural hill that goes down, and they've been out there with the neighbor's grandkids, and they've been out there for the last few hours in their snowmobile suits and their sleds, and it is so slippery that they're sliding halfway into our yard. And most people would probably grumble about that, but you know, kids are kids and they want to play, and so what? It's not hurting anything. So, but not everybody thinks that way, do they? They think that's my property, don't come on it. And we look at it at the stage of, like Jerry said, boy, must be nice to be young enough again to want to play out in that stuff. So, because he's in here, he's watching movies, and I'm in here sewing, and when I get this done recorded, I'm going to go back out and put my feet up and put this vlog all together, and maybe cross stitch a little bit more. So anyways, my friends, I hope you are doing well. I hope that this time of year is good for you, and if it's not, I just hope and wish that you can remember the good memories over the not so good memories. And there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like when we can sit back and we can remember those memories, we're doing a big honor to them and bringing them back into the Christmas now. And you know, We'd all like it different, but we can't change it. So with that said, thank you for stopping by, my friends, and hopefully I'll see you on Vlogmas Day 20 tomorrow. But until then, thanks for stopping by. Happy Vlogmas Day number 19, and I'll see you on Saturday.